Wow, this is one of the most intense films I've ever sat through, and I have to know from you guys, just from the get-go, it doesn't let up. What was that like for you to get that intensity going and keep it going, keep your adrenaline going?
Well, I mean, I think it's like, I mean, I did one movie before that was, it was kind of an action movie, it was a shooter. Yeah. But I think this one was a bit different, and like, I think Jonathan Liebsman has a different style of directing where, you can do something one way, and then if you do something new, he's shooting that and shooting it quickly, maybe one or two takes, and then off to the next. So it's like a pretty fast-paced thing. And plus, being in Shreveport, Louisiana, where you're sweating, you're drenched, really helps out.
Yeah, but all the actors and with all the Marines, I mean, everybody had to be that heightened and intense for every single take. You had to get to that level of, intensity. It was insane.
No, I remember
right?
we were all screaming. We're like, because I don't know, like, even though like you're doing it to like a tennis ball or whatever, like I think he came in and we all saw the presentation that he showed to us before, and he showed us what the aliens are going to look like, what the spaceships are going to, and he says if you can keep that in mind, that it's not just a war movie, but it's even more than that. It's people that are tough to kill. Like, he kind of, put an implant.
As he showed us the concept of aliens attacking the world can get. You can think, okay, that's a little cheesy.
Yeah.
But he had a presentation that he had done with Aaron Eckhart to, kind of get the movie made, and we saw that all together on that first day in Shreveport, and I think we were all completely moved, and it put everything into, we realized what we were part of in that moment, that it was something different than we had all done before.
Right, and you two are playing the civilians, and on top of it, you've got these kids that you need to look after, and you've got to make sure that they're, But what's really interesting is that, the Marines are probably just about as freaked out as the civilians are.
Yeah, I mean, except we don't have any training, so, where they have the comfort of a weapon, and, like, I think their awareness level is just a bit different than us because they've been through it, like, even if it's simulation, like, we're parents, and on top of that, we have kids. So I think there's even, it doubles over,
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the heck I would do, like, seriously. It's a scary thing to think about, just being attacked in any form, not just aliens, whatever, to have to think about that. I have to ask you, you guys were shooting in Louisiana, and I would think that the craft service had to have been the best that you'd probably ever experienced on a set. What was the food like?
I don't know. I didn't eat it.
I ate a lot of it.
Do tell. It's part of the story.
You can see it in the movie. I was like, I'm playing at that. And, like, there'd be carrots over here. I'm like, donuts. Yeah, I know, really. I'm like, I went at it. I'm like, I took full liberty.
What kind of food did they, like, was there gumbo, like, just, go into that kind of stuff?
No, it was actually, I think, a craft from L.A., so it was healthy and clean. We weren't eating fried chicken and
I found
Creole.
The Twinkies, though. I found the Twinkies. Or like,
the fried Twinkies?
Yeah, like any,
The fried Twinkies, that would be a good one for sure. When you were kids, was there something that your mothers made that you just had to, you were so excited to come to the dinner table to eat? What about you, Michael?
I mean, I grew up Mexican.
I think you still are.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, but so, Menudo was like not the group.
Menudo?
Menudo, like the, oh God, it was so good. It was like, it sounds horrible.
I've never even heard of it.
Pork, do you think it's the group? Like Ricky Martin was in a group named Menudo.
Yeah.
Which is a bowl of soup.
So Ricky Martin is part of the ingredients of this bowl of soup?
Not this particular one.
Okay. Bridget, anything that your mom made that stood out for you?
Swedish meatballs, and she's not Swedish.
But they were just delicious.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, when you guys became actors, was there a movie or an actor or actress that inspired you to do what you do now?
I mean, I got to be honest, like in the first year that I was acting, because I didn't know anything about it, because I mainly did sports or whatever. I just studied Jack Nicholson, Marlon Brando, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and then from there I started going into other people. I mean, Sean Penn as well.
How about you, Bridget? Was there somebody inspired you?
Well, I didn't grow up in an environment with TV or a lot of movies, so it was. I don't really know why or how I got into this business.
But you did a wonderful job, and you do a wonderful
thank you.
job. So congratulations, and best of luck with this
So
film.
I thought I'd get into it.
Yeah.
And we're glad that you did. Thank you so much. Have
How
a good
is
day.
food